It's okay. Off your mic. It's okay. Off your mic.
Chai! Now wow, people wey suppose talk truth to power don't off mic. And if we talk, now 500,000 they go summer us, call them hate speech. But fear not, Maiyegun don't come. Him go torchlight every corner, nooks and cranny of all these bad people where they spoil our country. So my people make we loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not the off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. And in the touchlight every corner, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Okay, some people be they holla say they want the power. Chai, them be promise us say we go get light and power. Nah. Them hustle sote they can't get the power. But now they know they do anything with the power. Sure. Every day, dollar just they get the higher power over Naira. See them talk say make we off mind, but thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make we shout, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, man of the masses, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Maiyegun diary Politico, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. This one not they off in mind, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. Person where they do evil, no one make person talk. Them say that Maiyegun, that man too they talk. He too they talk. Say Maiyegun diary, he they hot like pepper. But every day then they take money in bulk. Woman picking they the street they hawk. Still them talk say make we no talk. But thank God say Maiyegun don't come. So my people make you loud, oh yo yo. Maiyegun don't come, oh yo yo. My people make you.
Hello there.
Maiyegun la wa mo to do. Maiyegun diary.
Good morning to you, good afternoon to you, and good evening to you from wherever you are watching from. This is Maiyegun Live.
Maiyegun ti de o, ọ̀rẹ́ ara ìlú. Maiyegun diary. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun diary.
Thank you so much for joining me. Share this broadcast. Invite your friends, invite your not so friendly friends, and tell them that Maiyegun today it's another one.
Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun diary. Bó bá ṣe àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun diary.
Thank you.
Maiyegun diary Politico. Godfather.
Thank you so much. Share this broadcast, like it, and then subscribe. Yes, share the broadcast. We are starting in a minute.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó.
The gloves are off.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
Maiyegun ti dé. Thank you.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Lórí Facebook.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì.
People do. Thank you so much for joining me. And let's get started, fully. You know who Shettima is? That is a Boko Haram sponsor, Boko Haram financier. It is not hidden in the political circle. is dreaded for those who don't really know him so much. And the reason why is on the ticket with Kolu is because they believe is the only way they can appeal to the Islamic extremists in northern Nigeria to trust Kolu, that they can trust him. You know what I mean? Unfortunately, on the side, this is also backfiring. As much as they will tell you that they are comfortable and not really afraid, but they have become people who have been accusing others of the same thing they are doing, something they started and still doing. Attacking people, talking down on people, talking condescendingly on their other opponents and all that, threatening people. We have seen physical attack on the people who are opposition to APC. They started this religious problem, religious politics, something that they used to hide behind the curtains. They are not, they are no longer afraid. So they put Nigeria on the precipice or on the road to perdition, the road to religious explosion. Sorry, is there anything like that? Religious war, the explosion of a religious war through politics. They started it. But guess what? They are not just playing that. I'll tell you something. They said that after they picked Shettima, after Tifnumbu picked Shettima, it sent cold chill down the spines of majority of the political elite, including the Islamic fanatics up north. You know why? In northern Nigeria, when you hear about Boko Haram, those fanatics and all that, those who control the armed struggle, the jihadist arm of Boko Haram that you see, they are known to be majorly populated by Kanuris. In northern Nigeria, you have Hausas, you have, hang on, I'll show you the map. So they generally believe that the Kanuris are those who populate the Boko Haram terrorists in northern Nigeria. So when Boko Haram came and they, empowered the Fulani terrorists to start acting, right? It was easier for somebody like a Shettima, who kind of belonged to the people that other people in northern Nigeria, as much as they are all Muslims, as I'm talking about in their clan now, they are still afraid of him. They believe that he is the founder of Boko Haram in Nigeria. There is a man called Alimodu Sheriff. It was Alimodu Sheriff, right, that gave job, appointment to the leader of the young Islamic squad. Then they called it Al-Jamaatul Islamiyah something. So they used them for political review in that same Borno state. Yeah. And guess who facilitated that? Shettima. So when Alimodu Sheriff when they were done with the leader of the Boko Haram, who later became Boko Haram, you know what they did? They killed him. They tied his hands to his back. They tied his legs and they shot him several times. And in their report, they said he was trying to escape. How could somebody they tied his hand and legs try to escape? It was because they said the guy was now going out of control. Control of who? Shettima. So with that, the Boko Haram menace and all that, right, just left the hand of the Borno state government. And, being the founder and those who have reached contact with them, he remained in that same Borno state government for a while. But you know what happened after? An opportunity presented itself. His party had a candidate that was supposed to be the governorship candidate of his state. Election was like about maybe 4 or 5 weeks to election. The guy got killed. And guess what happened? Shettima became the candidate. Till tomorrow, majority of them in Borno politics are still unable to define how that happened. And you know what happened afterward? That was when Boko Haram went mad, rogue in Nigeria. It was then they staged the Chibok kidnapping. Remember him? It was him. It was him they told that security report said the Boko Haram terrorists were planning to kidnap school children. Therefore, all the school children in Borno states, right, they should go home. They shouldn't worry about sitting for the WAEC that time until a proper arrangement is made. So they now made an arrangement that all of the school children in Borno state should go to the state capital. Not all the school children, rather, all of the school children who are sitting for WAEC should go to the state capital and sit for their WAEC. You know what happened? Shettima wrote Chibok school and told them that they shouldn't worry. They should return these children back to the dormitory, to the school. 2 days after returning the children back to the school. Meanwhile, in Abuja, they believe that they've given a directive that the school children are back home with their parents until the news broke. 270 school children girls have been kidnapped in Chibok. No, that's impossible. The children are not in school. How could they have been kidnapped? When they phoned them in Borno, I'm giving you this vivid account of this terrorist too. When they phoned them back in Borno that, is it true that school children were kidnapped? They said no. What happened is that the terrorists attacked Chibok. And in that process, right, school children were running about, but they have recovered them. There was no kidnapping. Do you know something? It was about 4 days later. Shettima started crying on camera. He started crying. They've taken all our girls and all of that. And on that, the propaganda of 2015 was built on. They used the life of their children to play the politics that eventually gave them power. But if you remember Shettima, he said, the person they really wanted was not Buhari. It was Kwakwanso. He said it. Remember? Now, when they staged that and milked that, they still didn't get what they wanted. I believe. So when they made Shettima the vice president to, what do you call it, to Tifnumbu, when Tifnumbu picked him, it was a way of trying to say, listen, Bokwari has failed everybody. It didn't let us probably do all we wanted to do. But the power is going back to southern Nigeria. This is a sick man that need our help. And we also need him to maintain that leverage until we get what we wanted. God knows what they want, by the way. And I bet whatever they want is bloody, not beneficial to you. So this shitty man, when he speaks, you see darkness. You know what I mean? Something so shady around him. And when he speaks, then you probably will lose it completely and say, what? So they met 2 days or so ago in Abuja. And they were talking, as usual, political talk. You know, the campaigns are currently over. So they are supposed to be having consultations now, Abi. So what happened? He was addressing his local government representatives and all of the APC, Egbekegbe in Abuja. And this time around, he was talking about Obio Atiku. Atiku, that report said, somehow, is making some huge inroad in northern Nigeria, that some of them are, they are in northern Nigeria, the usual, voting bloc that APC will probably rely on is being depleted by Atiku. So he turned on him. He said, listen, some of you here, you are tilting towards Atiku. Well, how could you support somebody who told you to stop calling him Alhaji Atiku Abubakar, but instead you should be calling him Atiku Abubakar? Somebody that walked and proudly saying in public that he rejected or he opposed the imposition of Sharia on Nigeria. Did you hear that? So there was a plot to make that Sharia that Obasanjo allow them to have in northern Nigeria. So the plan was to actually make it the entire Nigeria Sharia. How is that going to build unity? This religious supremacy, tribal supremacy, ethnic supremacy, and every other supremacy that these guys are pushing. How does that, for any reason, bring unity? Same people will be preaching unity. We need to live together. How do you live together when people behind the scene are using the state power to enforce their own religious belief or some other shady ideological beliefs? So he was talking to them in quotes. Let me see where I saw that. Yeah, he said, this person you call your own says you should not call him Alhaji Atiku Abubakar. Rather, you should call him Atiku Abubakar. Your person says he is the only person that fights against Sharia in the north. Is that person your person? Then he went on and said, to become the president of Nigeria is not by issuing threats, blackmail, lies, violence, threats, and all that. Hello. Since you have been following because this is MaiyegunsDiary Politico, okay? The diary that keeps everyday political activities of the rogues in charge of Nigeria, so that I can possibly be the answer to the famous question among so many of you who are actually like accomplices in everything that is happening in that Nigeria too. So I am the diary. This place is the diary where you can get to know that that famous question, how did we get here, can be answered on MaiyegunsDiary Politico. Clear. You know what he said? He was talking about threatening people. He was talking about lying. He was talking about blackmailing. He was talking about people using religion to religious division to want to gain power. And he further said, that the Igbos in Nigeria, that there are good Igbos in Nigeria, that if you want to be president of Nigeria, you have to build bridges. That look at Rocha Sokorocha. He speaks Hausa fluently. He has integrated. He's a one Nigerian and all of that stuff. Not that Obi that is lying about everything. Who is lying more? The people that are currently making your life hell, and they are not taking responsibility. They are pointing fingers. With what Nigeria become today, let's be honest. Should anybody even have any kind of courage to stand before any of you and say they are campaigning for APC to continue? Let's even be honest. But that's it. It's called gaslighting. They are the people who choose Muslim tickets, right? They are those who said that how many are the Christians? Do you know how many wives and how many children an average Muslim have? They are talking about a lot of things that is all about. Now it got to a stage that when the Christians now feels like then we are not part of this. In protest, they now want to turn it against them by making themselves the victim. Look at them, they don't like us. Simply because we are Muslims. Can you believe that? We are just Muslims, so that's why they don't like us. So, hello, have you actually forgotten that APC, Egbekebe, is in power in Nigeria right now? Maiyegun, what I'm saying is that Peter Obi that cannot secure Eastern Nigeria, how can he say he can secure Nigeria? I said, APC, Egbekebe opened their mouth. Listen to this. In Nigeria, APC, Egbekebe opened their mouth and they said that Peter Obi cannot protect Eastern Nigeria. and he say he want to protect Nigeria. Hello. Whose job is it to protect Nigerians? Somebody who want to contest for office? Or the people in government that are running for office again in order to be retained? And guess what? There are so many ignorant wearies that are also repeating that. He cannot campaign in Eastern Nigeria. He cannot campaign in Anambra on Monday. Whose fault is it if people cannot open their shops in Eastern Nigeria on Monday? Whose fault should that be? Whose responsibility? Should keep them safe or protect them or any other thing? Whose job is it? Okay. The surprise and the hypocrisy here is this, right? You can say all you want to say, but when people in government, people who sworn to protect you, people who sworn to give you better economy, people who sworn, listen, to improve your education, your healthcare, improve your infrastructure, give you jobs. The same people locked your schools for 8 months, but they are saying that the lecturers are the greedy ones, not us. The same people who have not built, not to talk of a repair, no, they have not, they haven't been able to repair one single refinery to work at 100% capacity in Nigeria in 8 years. Not to talk of building one. They promised to build you one refinery every year, which means by now they should have delivered 8 brand new refineries to you. But they haven't. Guess what? They are pointing fingers at the same people they are paying subsidy to. Not them, but other people. But the same people talking about security, I have never heard them say Atiku that cannot protect northern Nigeria says he wants to protect Nigeria. I have never heard them say that. Now, you can say that, but what? Somebody in government, in government, blaming people, not in government. The people that control the military, control the police, control the DSS, control your NIA, control all this, yeah? They turn around and say, that person, look at that person. Look at this one that cannot provide security for. So, it is the job of those who are running for office to provide security. Go and buy guns. Go and train soldiers. Go and arrest and prosecute terrorists. Is that their job? I know it's hypocrisy, I'm just saying. So, that's exactly what Shettima was doing. He said, if you want to be president of Nigeria as an Igbo man, to show that you have built bridges, you must be able to speak Hausa. You must be able to speak the language in the north. Okay. Okorocha speaks Hausa. Do you remember when Okorocha was reading Al-Qurani during the APC Congress? I'm going to go and look for that video. I'm going to look for it and show you. Okorocha was speaking Hausa, was speaking Arabic, was doing all of that. At the end of the whole convention, now 0 voting gets. I don't know if the candidates are not allowed to vote for themselves. That's a former governor of a state. Now 0 votes. So they now turned around and said, for you to be the president of Nigeria, you must build bridges with the north. Sure you get. About who they build bridges? Who be the Julius Baja where they build one? It be like say Kolu has managed to give them what they want. Now this is what I'm saying. The same way, is gaslighting Peter Obi with religion, with tribal what have you, is the same way is also by gaslighting Atiku. But they will turn around and tell you, if you say Bokwari has failed, they will say, why do you hate Nigeria so much? Say, Buhari has failed now, APC has failed now. But I mean, yeah, okay, fine. Let's agree that APC has failed. I don't like the way you are saying it. You are saying it with anger. It's like you hate Buhari. And I'm like, okay. Whether I love Buhari or I hate Buhari, how does that make him a failure? I mean, how does that contribute to his failure? I'm just saying that, we all know that the government has failed. Okay, if we all know that the government has failed, why are we arguing? What exactly is your point? My point is that let us just respect elders. Sometimes we all don't know why some things happen. They know better. Baba she enshire ni. Abe woju mi dada na she ya were ni. Ewo ni gbogbo reverse psychology. Reverse psychology is when they will tell you, I agree with you, they failed. Then there shouldn't be any further conversation on it. There shouldn't be any other but. But what I'm saying is that you should not disrespect them. Lives have been lost, jobs have been lost, livelihood have been lost, relationship have been lost, country have divided. You are witnessing all of that, and you say that because people don't like Buhari. That's your own problem. My own problem is that people always want to blame Buhari for everything. If they cannot sleep with their wife, they will blame Buhari. If they cannot feed their 10 children, they will blame Buhari. But she, and because you know something, the same politicians, they say the same thing. So they blank you out, gaslight one another, set the stage for tribal war, religious war, because in the rubble of that chaos, rises their bloody power. You have about how many days now? You have 10 days. Oh, no, sorry, you have 12 days or thereabouts. If they don't postpone your election, you have 12 days to kickstart whatever anger is in all of you, to kickstart them. Are you with me? 12 days. Central Bank of Nigeria that decided to change Nigeria currency. They don't get money, or they don't get paper. They don't get paper to print more money. They have no paper to print more 500 naira note, 1,000 naira note, which means when, as they say, aluta continua, this particular one, scarcity continua, and they are saying that without any shame. Guess what? Meanwhile, all of these are politics. The politics of, let's blow it up. They had a plan of changing money. They know how much of money is in circulation. They want to withdraw the ones in circulation, replace them with the new ones. Abi? This is a process that has to do with numbers. Abi? Now, within the space of 100 days, or they have succeeded in putting in that same economy, they withdrew over 80% of your money. Now, they have withdrawn over 80%. According to Emefiole, old notes, you only have partly 20% of it in your circulation, except the ones in the vault of your politicians. But Emefiole has only released just a partly 30% capacity into that. And with that 30% of that money, you see the gap, almost 50% gap. That is the one they said they can no longer fill up now to meet anything anymore. Now the battery is old notes, new notes. The confusion continues, and APC, they are still campaigning. Remember I told you that they are all still they are dancing around the chair now. Dancing around the chair. The chair, the statue is Bokwari. They are blaming everybody around. They are secretary to the government of Nigeria, which happened to be the cousin to the official Ogbojuli grass cutter, Babashir Lawal. His own cousin called, what's his name again? Boss Mustafa. Boss Mustafa just came out to also condemn Emefiole. Emefiole should listen to the voice of reason. More APC, Egbekegbe state governors, have also joined the current 4 governors that are suing government of Nigeria. Listen to this drama. Your scarcity continues, fuel scarcity continues, Naira scarcity continues, leadership scarcity continues. But here is the point. The, what do you call it? 4 governors of APC that sued federal government of Nigeria. They did not sue Central Bank of Nigeria. Are you with me? They said they are suing the federal government of Nigeria to reverse and extend, to extend the deadline. But the central bank, that makes that decision, they are not included in that suit. So here is what they are doing. If they include the central bank in their case, Supreme Court is just going to throw it out, because Supreme Court knows that no court can give any order or directive to the central bank in executing their policy. Nobody. It's just what it is, except an executive order that can say withdraw it. That's a Bokwari. Now, what they are doing is that if they try that, the case will die in 2 days' time. But by their own crooked Supreme Court that they have, yeah, they are suing federal government. Who is federal government? Is that not Bokwari? And who? Malamu, Abi? So before you know it, the confusion will continue. And that's why I said that it's going to be scarcity continua or confusion continua. These guys are a bunch of criminals. And it seems this is going to be the week they are going to stop dancing around that chair. Okay? They're not going to be like throwing a Mefiole here and then dancing around Bokwari. They are about to attack Bokwari. I told you if the desperation gets to that stage, yeah, I'll tell you. It has gotten to that stage now. El Rufai has released a damning, interview that he granted. And guess what? Still dancing around the chair, but is bold enough to actually be specific enough that he is still coming for Bokwari. In his interview, recent one, you'll see it is flying about now. Once I lay my hand on the copy of it, I'll share that with you. In that printed copy, he said those around Bokwari, they are the enemies of Nigeria. And the sabotaging of Asiwaju Tifnumbu is not just Tifnumbu they are sabotaging. In fact, they are walking around executing what they call the interim national government. This is El Rufai Obonlayao is going to amplify that in the next few days as you get closer and closer to your election, right? It's already raising the red. It's already raising blowing the dog whistle too. The dog whistle is that they will begin to name it, and if nothing changes, they're going to eventually come for Bokwari. They will attack him seriously. Femi Fani-Kayode is in the detention of the Daura Secret Service as we speak. SS. These are internal wahala that you should be aware of as well. They're going to explode soon. Femi Fani-Kayode of Food Kayode went on Twitter, started tweeting about Atif meeting the Nigerian military and that they are plotting to stage a coup just in case if Tifnumbu is leading in the election. That they will not allow them to do the same thing they did to MKO Abiola. Now, the military responded and said, that never happened. And they would like him to be arrested and questioned. So they woke up this morning and said, okay, I received a text message yesterday from a number that said it's a DSS. But I just ignored it because it could just be anybody random. Until this morning when I discovered that it's not a random number. So I have decided I will go and see them. I am not afraid. I'm not afraid of detention. I'm not afraid of arrest. I've been, somebody where they say, when you are like crying for help. I don't know what they go do me or what thing me low. They don't they carry me, they go. But I just want you to know I'm not scared, dude. This is not my first time, but this time I don't know what they're going to do to me. So I don't know if they released him. You can tell me if you are up to date. If they have released him, that will be this evening, right now. But for this conversation, right, is still being held by the Daura Secret Service. They are asking him to give them the evidence of where they met with Atiku. Where those who met with Atiku, okay, to give them the evidence. Now, in the day now, they never finish with them. Meanwhile, Kalu himself, the Bulaba Balablu, that is going to be the remaining, the replacing relic, was also in Gombe today. The other side of that Gombe view, I want you to Gombe. The reason is this: Shettima and his gang, yeah, in most of the time, as their desperation, sort of widens or sort of deepens, there will be so much to scoop from that. Next, this is so crucial. Pay attention. Now, let's go to that Gombe. A quick one. That's when he landed, and I think after that he went straight to the palace of Onigombe of Gombe. That's like the emir of Gombe. So in Yoruba, you call him Onigombe of Gombe. Now let's go in there and listen to what the conversation was like. I don't think there was much conversation other than prayer or something. Anyway, but let's take a look. Amen. So I'll take you to another scene, which some said is outside the venue, which is outside the palace, or we should just go to their venue, because I want you to listen to what Kolu had to say in Gombe. As it's a pandemic, although he was there as he's not a big man, so he was there to pray for Kolu, also in Gombe. Just all decide that.
Muhammadu Buhari, shugaban kasar Federal Republic of Nigeria. Shugaban kasar da kansa ya yi shawar a ce zuwa Gombe da shi aka yi, kuma ni ya yi magana da shi na kai kamar sati ko kusan zuwa Gombe. Amma da aka sake shi zuwa Gombe Allah ta'ala bai ba shi ikon zuwa ba. Sako na farko da Isa zai isar da sako ne na mai ba shugaban kasa bayan sarki kuma zan tsara kalma ɗaya zuwa biyu a matsayin na ɗan jihar Gombe. Dukkan abin da yake alheri wa jihar Gombe ya dace a gani a farko a gaban gaba wajen tabbatar da shi. Dukkan abin da ke sharri a Gombe a matsayin na ɗan jihar ya dace a wuce gaba wajen tuɓe wa jihar Adamawa wajen. Sako da farko na mai girma shugaban kasa shi ne na isar da gaisuwa ta zuwa gare ku gaba ɗaya.
Sorry if you probably don't understand what he said. He was praying, kabankasa, and all of that stuff, like prayer. So there were also the Igbo community in Gombe. They were also on ground too. They were captured on ground.
Thank you so much.
The women. Well, let's go listen to Kalu himself. What did he tell them in Borno? Let's start with this one.
Jagaba shi ma ya ce ko yanzu bismillah jagaba a'udhu billahi minash shaitanir rajim bismillahir rahmanir rahim assalamu alaikum jama'a. May the blessing of Allah continue to be with you, the people of Gombe, all members of our party, Your Excellency, our governor, salute, I pay my respect to our national chairman, Senator Abdullahi. I salute and respect all the governors here present. I salute my vice president, running mate, inshallah, who will be vice president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. I salute all the national leaders of our party. Salute the Director General of our campaign, Governor Lalong. Today, all of you,
is your governor? Inua is your governor. You vote for him again. You vote for him again. You vote for him again. Say Inua. Say I want to say to you that progress is arrived here now. Prosperity is here now. Development is
I know some of you are laughing. Oh, you are watching an elderly abuse. You know, in this life, you have child abuse, you have a spousal abuse, you have a domestic abuse, you have is there anything called workplace abuse? I don't know. But elderly abuse is also common. Usually, they don't do them publicly. They are sort of a sad report that comes from old people's homes, where carers, they maltreat elderly people in the care home. What the Tifnumbu family are doing to him and all other greedy people who are eyeing different juicy position to milk and loot and further destroy Nigeria, what they are doing to Tifnumbu is called elderly abuse. They are abusing him. They know he's not well. They know he cannot string a single statement successfully anymore. They know that he has become incoherent. But they are pushing. They are pushing. And look at us. Many of you are laughing. A lot of you are asking, when is he going to say broom, 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 just to laugh? But the new one is I salute. I salute. He hasn't started throwing the salute yet. But I bet that if time permits him, one day you will be saying, I will salute, I salute. Elderly abuse. You can laugh, you can see whatever. Some are saying that whatever you like, that's your next president. No, that is your next president. You say that's your next president. Me, it's never going to be my own president. Bokwari is never my president. Bokwari is just my own sort of content reference, you know, when I'm doing my teachings. And I want to tell you how humanity, the humanity's sort of humanity's crime against humanity, the humanity cruelty against humanity. If I want to give you textbook a definition of evil, devil, heartless, cold-hearted, and all those kind of things, criminals that are real, not fictional, that's what all your politicians are. It's so unfortunate that I have to also use you, their victims, as reference too. He's never going to be my president. He's just going to be my own content creator, you know? It's just going to be my own content source, a gold mine. Whether you like it or not, it's going to be a me. So, okay. He will never be my president, ever. But good luck. Good luck to you. Chibi Bokwari is your president, Abi. How far with that? How far are you doing with that? Again, good luck to you. I'm just saying, you know. But that is called elderly abuse. If anybody do that to my papa, It go cause family war. Forget it. Which power? Which nonsense power? They made sure that we never debate. Do you know that it's never going to debate anything? This is the first time you are never going to have any presidential debate with those who are contesting to be your president, because Kolu can't. He can't have a conversation. No joke. If you start talking, I will start looking at you and say, well, where is this one? Ah, sir, this is Ogodomi Godo of Kewu land, sir. Where is Ogodomi Godo? You have to, if you don't exist to him, you don't exist. He can talk down on you and, because he sees himself as what? You know it. Let's go back there. He said early abuse, so if you are laughing, make it ask for forgiveness. Or astagfirullah, 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 in order to gafuru royim. To continue. This is the second part from Gombe.
Development is here now. For several years, we've tried to find oil. Now, Komani has given you the resources and
Hey, before I forget, I'm sorry. I wanted to tell you that, you remember I mentioned Alimodu Sheriff, and I also mentioned Kashim Shettima. For some time, Alimodu Sheriff was seen as the sponsor and founder of Boko Haram. When the guy could no longer bear the title, he came out and he confessed and he said, "You think I'm the one? Do you know who is called Kashim Shettima?" They said, "Yeah." You don't know him. That is the founder of Boko Haram. But ladies and gentlemen, the two prominent figures in the foundation of Boko Haram that has killed over 80,000 Nigerians in the space of how many years now? 13 years. The two prominent ones. One is about to be vice president. The other one is about to be the Baba Oba of the one that becomes president. And Kolu is telling them, hope is here. Two terrorists on the same stage with the drug dealer. Baba, Ekuriri. Now you God bless like this. Drug dealer. Me too. Two Boko Haram founder. Left and right. As you are watching Alimodu Sheriff laughing. Like that, I need you to pay attention to Shettima. In case if I forget again. Let's go back there. Frustration is here. Desperation is here. Poverty is here. If you know, you know. Ask those who didn't.
Development is here now. For several years, we've tried to find oil. Now, Komani has given you the resources and a pledge to commence effective drilling and development of the petroleum located in Komani and other places. I pledge an industrial park, economic city that will give you employment both in skills and in education. It's one thing to have employment opportunity on the certificate. It's another thing to be able to develop factories that will manufacture good products for our progress. To you, the member of the Gombe citizenship, to you, the leaders of Gombe state, you don't vote for any other party. You vote for me, President, APC, President. You will see rapid development that will make Gombe State one of the richest in Nigeria or Africa. Again, when it comes to senators, vote for Gombe. APC. APC. House of Representatives, vote APC. House of Representatives, vote APC. For governor, governor, you vote Inua. Yeah, yeah. May God Almighty bless you, give you prosperity, keep you in good health, make Gombe a place of happiness for you. We will be back. We will say thank you. God bless you. Salam alaikum.
Oni salam alaikum. Did you notice where every time is lost? Governor, Gombe, ABC, Governor, Jagaba Sule Gaba, Aziwaju Jagaba Shine Gaba. At a point, it was like, let me talk now. Let me talk. Did you notice that part? Yeah, when they were playing the music, it was well, I want to talk. I want to say, Governor, ABC. And I told you that it's called elderly abuse. You are telling me that he's greedy, he's selfish, he knows what he's doing. Maiyegun, don't say they are abusing him. Baba, let me tell you something. Children, did we not agree, all of us, did we not agree that when people grow old to some age, they will become children again? And it's a good thing. You know that they are older in their 70s, 80s. Even for those who are like, who lead sort of a healthy life, not use drugs and all of those, You know what I mean? When they get to some certain age, you begin to feel like, They are now like becoming children, like they are becoming young kids, elderly. You know that? Because me, anyway, I was raised in the midst of old people. You won't believe it. If not today, they try to raise me when they raise me in Ijebu, they will probably believe that the witches, those old men and women are witches and wizards. I'm talking about old people. 90, 100. God knows their age, oh. Maybe 120. Like you see old men like that. This old thing just like, you know what I mean? And you will see that one who gets son. The son is also like old. Those are the people that raised me. So we believe that when you grow to some age, you begin to digress, you begin to depreciate and all of that. And they will say, Daddy, no, Daddy, you can't do that anymore. What do you mean? See, you are too old for that now. Okay, please, you can't do that anymore. Same way you try to take care of your children. Now, everything where your children say they want you, they give them. Let's be honest. Is it everything that all the children are asking? Mommy, I want that. Mommy, I want to do that. Is it everything you give them? Let's just, I know what I'm saying when I said it's elderly abuse. So if elderly person that you know that is senile, demented, Parkinson's, and so many other things worrying him. If he says, I want to be president, he says, no. It's like going to the supermarket and say, I want to buy presidential form. I want to be president. Say, no, daddy, no, you can't do that. You can't do that. No. You are too old for that. Please. We need to take care. Don't be everything. That's why I'm saying that. But somebody will get money to say, I won't be president. And they know that if he becomes the president, now all of them become multi-billionaire at your own loss, So now they are like more or less like abusing and making all of you laugh on social media, laugh and say, hey, you're alone, sitting law and all of that. Then one will move think that if in 12 days they say Tifnumbu is your next president, I will come here, what? Can't they feel sorrow? Even if I come here and feel sorrowful for you, it's for you. Because for the next, just like the last 7 years, the next one, if you survive, because me, I would rather stay away. You know that? Because we know what they represent. We know who and who behind all of this. And there's no amount of tribal that you want to push that's going to make it make sense. Trust me, it's not going to make any sense to some of us. But because we know that this is also going to pass, it's a phase. And everybody will come to that reality soon. I even want him to lose so that majority of you that denied Yoruba land, Yoruba nation ko, Yoruba nation ni. Maybe now Yoruba nation will now be Yoruba nation ni, Yoruba nation ko, Yoruba nation ko, Yoruba nation ni. Emma wore uniform, Emma be flag. Titi fnumbu yin ba lule ton. That's my own wish, okay? So that all of you will come back to your senses. And maybe you stop chasing Nigeria for once, because we all know that nobody say Una too like Nigeria. Una don't like Nigeria. Pretend Nigeria is turn by turn Nigeria Limited. Here you get. Everyone is trying to wait for their own turn. Take your chance. Pretend that you care. And they wish care. We want to make Nigeria great. Gandhi great. We all know that. So you love Nigeria. If Tifnumbu no longer did there, if they don't come out now then there goes no say a lot of you don't even have anything to do with Nigeria. You know, be Yoruba, you be my kinsman. I know you, you know me. Even if you know to know yourself, me, I know you well. Because I have been in this for a very long time, and I know those who made career from threatening that Yoruba will leave Nigeria until they became part of those who are now, eating from the same pot now. And guess what? They wanted to take the whole pot to be the one that is now sharing it. So they will blackmail anybody, attack anybody, do or die affair. But if Tifnumbu finally lule, you will now realize that actually these people don't even love Nigeria. Do you really think you that are coming open to say, I don't want to have anything to do with Nigeria, we rather have our own autonomous region or independence Yoruba nation where we are in charge of our own affair? For real, shut up your mouth, Charade. Which one is? But come on, why don't you come back home? You see, you won't ask me to come back home when your Tifnubu is over for him, right? That's my own wish, yo. Well, I know I don't get any say, I don't get any control, I don't get any influence to make that happen. Na owaranyi le mavisheranyi. You get. I kind of believe in that. Owaranyi le mafiparanyi. APC egbekegbe. Even if you are praying from mountain to mountain and all of that for APC in your own suffering and smiling life, you see those criminals who are in charge there. Their greed is about to tear them down. They go bring you down with them. By the time they destroy themselves, and so you go no say, Sky Daddy no get any business with you. It's all a lie all along. I mean it all. And I'm going to go back to Lagos. Because what we picked up in Lagos was that they found Obi in Lagos again. Well, they spotted him somewhere in Lagos. And it all started from when he went to see Kakamfo, Iba Gani Adams. I'll bring you whatever the conversation they had inside that place. Once I lay my hands on them, on it, I'll share them with you. Because immediately after that, right? I think it was my friend. I was on the phone with a friend, and it was like, I'm in Computer Village. Okay, what's going on in Computer Village? I was like, Omo, we just see Obi now. We just see Obi now. I said, which Obi? So about the same Obi. Okay. So that was when I got to know that it was somewhere in the Computer Village today. I got a longer version of what really happened in that Computer Village today. Would you like to see? Take a look. Iterere to Obio here and there. From there, somebody said they also cited, it was cited somewhere at Ladipo. You know, that spare part market in Lagos. I don't know which of them is.
If Nigeria don't give us this one, no fight. That will be true tonight.
You are right. Now, trader will go see in fellow traders. Remember when they called him a Nollywood actor? 2 days after that, he had a night with like night of entertainment with the Nollywood actors and actresses and all that. Remember that? So when they asked him, why are you going to when you came to Lagos, you went to this particular area dominated by Igbos, Easterners and all that. And it was like, is that not like you trying to appeal to your ethnic tribal people? And it was like, no, that's what you are saying. I am seeing this macro and micro economists, businessmen within those areas, circle, right? The people that truly run the economy that you see, you call Lagos economy. And he's so right. These are the markets that actually runs the economy on multi-billion dollars, economy on its own. Seriously. So he said he was, as a trader, he's meeting with them, appealing to them that as a trader, I will make it easier for you to access grants, loans, this, that will further boost your SMC or SMSC or something. Small scale business, or whatever. So that's why I told them on Channels Television this evening when I followed that conversation this evening. But that's just that anyway. But you remember this viral picture of a young boy that stood in front of his convoy in Lagos a few days back? Well, they found the young man, and they said his name is Yu Walabi from Ibadan, who happened to be a son of a widow. His dad is late. And then he lives with his mom in Lagos. They were from Ibadan. Now, after this after this image went viral, a lot of people started calling that they wanted the young man contact. They want to reach out to him. This is legendary. Some even put the picture on sale online. Like it was so connecting and magnetic, so that the obedient actually like fired it up. Well, they found the young man. Yes, they found the young man and they have started helping him. As some would say, Grace, Abi, what you go call this one? Meet him, Yusuf Alabi.
So Yusuf Alabi, friend, stand up, stand up.
Man of the moment.
Now, man of the moment be this. Picture of the day. So as my people, as you know, as they go on Saturday, the Obidati campaign took place in Lagos. So as God may have it, as they are finding their way from Orile Badagry Expressway to TBS. Now the boy will stand in front of P2B convoy be this. So luckily now one of the boys we know inside market where they help us carry load. You understand? So on the process, as the boy come back that evening, now I do the interview, the first interview where I do on Saturday, where everybody they ask where the boy, where the boy, where the boy. So luckily we send message across to them. The boy 9 days here, so now mama be this, now his senior brother be this. So now the boy be this. So Yusuf, like I tell you that day, now say, what thing make you go? I want people still hear that way answer me that day. What thing be the thing will push you go where you see people be convoy? What make you go there? Go stand there, go take that people where you take it. Talk now, make people hear. Talk. Okay. According to him, in the shy, said it because P2B is doing well. Now Yoruba boy, if this boy is the one of the obedient family. So he said P2B is doing well. I say ask and they say P2B win, waiting you go want do for him. If P2B win, waiting you want from P2B or waiting you go do for him. Okay, he say he want the P2B win, make it help him. Say he won't go back to school. Okay. So because of say you won't go back to school, which class you stop before? JS2. Now you stop. Yes. What's it?
Anyway, Yusuf Alabi that's his story, but there is a moment where, in fact, after this picture was taken, right? They caught up with him, and he was interviewed for a few seconds, right? This was one recorded after this picture was taken.
Okay, yeah, from Ibadan. For events Lagos, yeah. So what did make you do that thing where you do for P2B convoy? You didn't do anything. So you like making win. You like a well. So that make you stand for a front like that. So if you win, what you go do? You go do anything. You go pray for him if you win. Make him do well. So you just like him. Don't they do well? God go do him, yeah? What if you don't name again? Yusuf who? Yusuf Alami. Okay.
Now, do you know why I'm sharing this story with you? Yusuf Alabi is a Yoruba boy. The last what do you call it? The National Bureau of Statistics, NBS in Nigeria, released they released a stat that stated that the numbers of out-of-school children in Nigeria have now ballooned to over 22.5 million school children. But sadly, Yoruba land, Southwest Nigeria, is taking a huge chunk of 4 million out-of-school children. No, wait for it. Lagos State alone has over 2 million out-of-school children, Yoruba sons and daughters, right? Who have now become alabaru, alaaru, carriers. You know what I mean? How do you even describe that, Sha? Alabaru. People who help people carry load. Do you understand that? Children, Yoruba children. And their future doesn't really matter to all these gangs. Okay? They would like us to blame. Who should we even blame? Sorry. If our children are unable to have a good education in Yoruba land anymore, instead of being in schools, they are now working hard labor to survive in Yoruba land, 23 years after democracy. Sorry, who should we blame? The parents. The same parents that these same criminals are destroying their lives, destroying their jobs, destroying their businesses, destroying their savings, devaluing the currency that pays for every work they do, which means before they even get paid for anything at all, the currency is devalued. the same parents who are now unable to really care. See, listen, I know what you're going to say next is that, but they are the same people voting for them. See, that's not where I wanted to. That's not how I wanted to see this now. Yeah, they impoverish them. They now weaponize that poverty. Sure, you get. And if we are lucky enough to see few who have been able to keep their heads above water, you shouldn't just think others didn't try too. But what about the children? What would be their own offense? Because their parents ended up in the dragnet of the criminals that destroyed them. So the children, well, they share it too. Is that how you think? No, that's not how it should be. And that is why they are saying that if you want to remove respect from other people's eyes, you want to fix Nigeria, have you tried to take out the log in your own eyes? When would you stop lying to yourself? This is real. When I told you that some of the children abandoned in Yoruba land today, in another 20 years, majority of us would have been older. In 20 years' time, I'm going to be like about 60 years old man. Yes, in 20 years. All these children that they are like dropping out of schools, nobody cares about them. They say they are like a hardworking boy, very strong boy, this or that. Even those who got education in Yoruba land, it has become so useless that you see graduates who will now tell you that I am now Okada rider. Oh, I now work at a Indian factory where they are molding plastic and I'm being paid 17,000 naira. A graduate. They are depreciating and destroying our people, destroying our youth, destroying our children. But they want you to look elsewhere for that. Who else? Who should we blame? Who? Anyway, the young man is going to, he's now a multi-millionaire, so to say. He got the attention of the whole world. Seriously. As we speak, I don't know, maybe they will come public and tell us what is being offered. But I can tell you this, he's already multi-millionaire with the level of support that people want to give, including getting him back to school, establishing his mom and ensuring that he's properly taken care of and all of that, just for that singular act. That is one child out of 2.2 million out of school children in Lagos State alone. Think about that. So by the time you make your money, in 20 years' time, these are the time bomb that we would have to deal with in Yoruba land. By then, Tifnumu may be gone. A lot of these rogues may be gone then. But you and I, who probably are still younger and maybe lucky to still be here, we would have to deal with this in the future in Yoruba land. So if somebody says that we are doing charity by going to schools to support school children in Yoruba land, instead of us to go and buy gun and bullets, to go and fight for the independence of Yoruba land, then thank you. That is one charity we would love to invest in. And that would be for the sake of our own land. You get what I mean? So the young man, like I said, got the help his way. And then we can all wish them all the best. However, there is, in fact, I think that is where we're going to draw the curtains on the politics, okay? The last few days, you have been following our outing out there, reaching out to the Yoruba sons, Yoruba school children, giving support where we are able to, and at the same time, establishing contacts with those we have, come in contact with as Yoruna Union. So we were in Ogbomoso, we were in Oyo town, Oyo Mesi, Oyo Gongon. So we met school children there as a union, and I'm going to show you that just before we go tonight. Okay, so thank you for being part of this tonight. Like the broadcast, share it, subscribe to my channel, right? Or pick up the phone and call in if you want to add there one or two things, because I'm going to take calls after this. So let's go there. Ogbomoso or your schools, Yoruna Union.
morning, everyone. How are you today? I am happy to see you. Ẹ bá gbọ́ Yorùbá, tí má bèèrè pé ṣe gbọ́ Yorùbá yóò sì kọ́ lẹ máa sọ o. Àwọn kan lọ́rọ̀ mi sí yín. Àwọn tọ́rọ̀ mi sí yín yẹn. Ó wà lókè òkun, ó wà ní Nàìjíríà, ó wà káàkiri àgbáyé, ó wà káàkiri. Gbọ̀ngàn tó ní kí n sọ fún yín èmi ò wá mọ̀ bóyá ẹ fẹ́ gbọ́. Ṣé kí n sọ? Yes, bóyá towards the end of the term. A máa mú àwọn èèyàn bí á bí méjì mẹ́ta tá a máa fún ní scholarship láàrin yín. Nínú gbogbo èyí tẹ́lẹ̀ wọ́n sókè èyí tó bá fẹ́ jẹ́ kó jẹ́ tòun, iṣẹ́ ló máa kàwé ẹ̀ dáadáa. Country ló jẹ́ orílẹ̀-èdè àbí ìlú. Orílẹ̀-èdè jẹ́ ilẹ̀ tí àwọn èèyàn tẹ̀dó sórí ẹ̀. Tí wọ́n ń sọ èdè kan náà. Ṣé ibi tá ìwà yìí orílẹ̀-èdè Yorùbá la wà yìí? Orílẹ̀-èdè gbogbo la wà yìí? Orílẹ̀-èdè Yíbò wà. Orílẹ̀-èdè Haúsá náà wà. Sọ ẹ̀yin tí mo bá sọ̀rọ̀ yìí, nígbà tá a wà ń kékeré, our school fees and give us sound education. Ṣé kí n sọ fún yín? Kí wọ́n bá yín sọ̀rọ̀. Gbọ́ Yorùbá, my name is Princess. Ṣé gbọ́ Yorùbá? Títí dé yunifásitì ni. Lágbára Ọlọ́run, àní gbórúkọ yín bí tó ti gba gáràjì o. Àní gbọ́lọ́gbà ẹ̀rọ o. Wọ́n àní fi ẹ̀kàwé yín kó fi ń ṣe pòlítíkù tọ̀gbọ́. Nǹkan tí mo ti ẹ̀sọ́ fún Fọ́nà ọ̀tọ̀gbù ọlọ́jọ́ kan ní pé wọ́n ò fi ẹ̀pẹ́ lára àwọn olóṣèlú tó bá ṣe yìí. Ó ní ọmọ obìnrin ṣe ló fẹ́ fẹ́. Ṣé ọ̀rọ̀ tó lóṣèlú máa fọmọ ilé fún tọ̀gbù láti fẹ́? Ṣé lóṣèlú máa fọmọ ilé fún tọ̀gbù láti fẹ́? Ṣùgbọ́n lóṣèlú ló tọ̀gbù. Ó fi ń dàgbòrò rí ọmọ ọlọ́mọ là ń ránṣẹ́ dé tòrutòru. Ọlọ́run ọba mi ṣe gbogbo yín bẹ́ẹ̀. Kẹ̀rẹ̀ àfojúsọ̀kọ̀ yín. Ẹ̀yin tí bàtà yóò bàdà. Ẹ kọrúkọ yín sílẹ̀.
Hello there.
Hello, my man. One man riot.
Oh yeah, Kabiyesi. How are you, sir?
I'm fine. My name is Eno. A pure Biafran man.
Amo, that sounds so familiar. Oh, Mama recommend here, Papa. So how are you, sir?
I'm fine. Our family now.
Well, we are surviving. Thank you so much for asking.
Yeah. I based in Turkey.
Amazing, Baba. And everybody can hear you. By the way.
Yes, about my tell you the truth. You see Nigeria. Nigeria jaga, everything jaga. You see this election, I dey love them. I dey tell them the truth. I will tell you one thing. I served Nigeria for 16 years as an intelligence officer. So when I tell people certain things, they don't believe. I say, you see this election, oh God help them. You see Nigeria, God help people who won't go vote. I pity for Tinubu. I pity for my brother Obi. I pity for Atiku. And I will tell you the reason. You see, I always tell people one thing. You see Nigeria. Bring Nigeria, divide that into 6. Let us have United Nigeria. United Nigeria, 6. They have United
Everybody
England.
with an agreement that says we are united as under this agreement. So something like that. I get that.
Scotland, England, Dublin, United Kingdom, and not Ireland. So let us have our own. Is it that thing? And I pity for Tinubu. I pity for Tinubu. I'm sorry to say that I pity for Tinubu because there's one old one way there for farm, one farm for Otabi, or they call Otabi. Ota. That man no go there alive. Tinubu go be president too.
I am still wondering because even as you, like you said, Tinubu knows that if him, I've said it before myself. I said if Tinubu eventually break everything, use all that in muzzle and all of that, he must have done it by himself. Nobody support per se, because the old way in path right now. I don't want to say that he can forget it entirely, but I don't want to say that.
You see, I've seen me. You see me right there, If Tinubu win president of Nigeria, I will clap for him and come to social media Twitter with his money.
The is bigger than what many of us actually can imagine. Be that.
Yes.
Because we know it's in day. And we have know it's in day. And then in 10 days we'll find out, Abi?
Yeah. The cabals in Nigeria doesn't want him there.
No. And he knows too. And they are wondering why. That is what El-Rufai said. El-Rufai said they just don't know why they are doing this to them. They are supposed to be the same people, the same party. You go see the whole thing, you go blow from tomorrow now. You go see him. You see, El-Rufai is about to explode now, yeah?
El-Rufai is a puppy. Nobody knows El-Rufai. I will give you history of El-Rufai. El-Rufai is a puppy. When you come to Nigerian politics, no.
Push and go.
They brought El-Rufai all the way from Abuja. Nobody knows El-Rufai for Inseto. Nobody knows El-Rufai. They brought what he did in Abuja and transformed to hood in that place. So he's living his glory of people. You see, Maiyegun, the greatest mistake you do now, as you do like this now, if they give me food, I go turn against you. I'm a fool. Typical fool. If I get anything against you, it's between me and you, and I'll keep it and I will go. Whoever gives you food in this earth, anything to help you, don't ever go against that person.
Don't ever go.
If the person wrong you,
don't bite the fingers that feed you.
Feed you. If the person wrong you, call the person. Call the person, you wrong me, and let him be. If anybody asks you, say it's between two of us. So that is the secret of life. But people don't understand. You come to social media and start talking, this guy do that. But when the guy was giving you that food, did he tell us? No.
No, he didn't. And why is it happening now that it's a quarter to? Some said he's about to abandon Buhari. He's about to jump ship. It's like the Buhari's table don't they dry now, just a few months to go. So they are already like about to throw him and his government under the bus. But how are they going to survive that or distance themselves from what Buhari do for 7 years? How are they going to separate the two?
Let me tell you one thing. It cannot do with a general. No, don't mind them. They are kids to come to general. They have two old generals in Nigeria. If I'm not making a mistake, Gowon and Obasanjo.
Right.
But Obasanjo is active. General Obasanjo is active. Gowon is not too active because of the oldness of Gowon. And Buhari respect them. If you want to know how Buhari respect them, if they go any meeting, see how Buhari respect them. You see how he greet them. He knows they are the oldest general.
Right.
Military is military. Your Oga na your Oga. You see your Oga now force, now your Oga for force. You don't jump. You don't do that. Your Oga na your Oga for force.
It's like a spirit they call.
Simply to allow it, and they know that. When they ask Buhari, when this guy nodded this guy to become the president of Nigeria, say yes, that is his own thing. He know why he said that. But Buhari will go tough on them. I will tell you another. Do you know a governor keep 22 billion naira on his house?
I know.
That's why they are fighting all these things.
That's what what's that guy's name said as well.
Baragazima is correct.
Yes.
I'm telling you as an officer in Nigeria, I know how governors, I follow governors, I know how governors keep money. I know how they keep money in their house. You see a just one mic room. That's money that fools there. Money fools there. Even
them instead of locking them
even some last week, one of my colleagues in the force called me that a politician gave them two bags of money, and when they counted it in the bank, one is 50 million, one is 10 million. He said them take, and the bank manager told them that I'm going to collect 2 million, I'm going to collect 3 million to change that money for you. Stealing money, our money. I see you are talking about the guy that still in the that God have according to God have, you see that boy that have his own destiny has to be.
That's how things happen.
And nobody should know. That nobody should query. You see that boy, that is destiny. They should allow that boy to go with that destiny.
Thanks so much.
The simple truth.
I'll take another one. Thank you very much for stopping by.
Bye.
Nice one, that's a veteran from Turkey. Meanwhile, there is this acknowledgement I would like to make. Sorry, I have a caller already. My caller, do you mind? Just a minute, So today, Princess and then our crew, they went on the same mission. This time around the Lagos and all that, other places. So a member of this platform actually turned up this morning. Mr. Sunday, Mr. Sunday, Titi Lokwe Abiodun. So they told me your kind, gesture this morning, where you volunteered yourself, your car, ready to help us get this mission completed in every capacity that you could be. And it was of a great one this morning, and I've been told. So I'm sending a personal thank you to you anyway, okay? And we really, really appreciate what you did. And everybody, they just couldn't stop talking about you. And I hope that I'll be lucky to meet you one-on-one soon. Mr. Sunday. Now I have a Ben on the line. Ken on the line. Ken.
Yeah, Maiyegun. Good evening.
Sir?
I'm fine. And you?
I am very well. Thanks for asking. So it's just another segment tonight. And I bet you've been part of it from the start, right?
I am.
Brilliant.
So sorry about yesterday. I don't know what happened.
I know. It just sort of, disappeared. And I was like, nah. And I think I could hear you. You were just the one who didn't hear me anymore.
Absolutely. I agree. My sincere apologies. I'm sorry about that.
It's all right. Ken, we hope it's far better tonight. So, yeah. Go on, sir.
So like yesterday when I was talking to you, so I got some couple of hints, intelligence for you. So the update is that, in the APC camp in Lagos, across the board, but particularly Lagos, there is, like when you were talking about getting freaking out and they are in panic mode. So that is exactly, it is the truth. It is the truth. So what is going on now is that they are worried in two different fronts. There's two different things going on there.
Right.
The first one is the beavers. Is that beavers, the beaver something they're going to do?
The beavers machine.
Exactly. So they are so badly worried because now INEC, according to them, INEC has improved the firewall on that machine so much that if a particular unit is 100 people there, they can't get anything more than 100. So what they are now doing now, what the APC are quietly doing now is called door-to-door. Trying to do the door-to-door to, cajole people with all sorts of incentives. And the whole thing is not working. So
do you know what I heard too, Ken? You know what I heard?
Yes.
They were giving people, random people, 10,000 naira. You just see a text that says you have 10,000 naira. Meanwhile, open this link. So if you open the link, it will ask you for your voter's card pin or something like that, number or something. So they are now taking that from people. So one guy said he received a message and he was asking them, how did you get my number? And they said, but did you not sign up for so and so? I forgot the details, but the fact is that this guy received an alert of 10,000 naira, right? And then after that, he received a text message that said from Tifnumbu's campaign organization. So they are taking a poll. They are conducting a poll to know who the people are going to support. So go to this link. And then he was like, did you just give me 10,000 naira for this? So the guy said he went to the bank, to the ATM, and he actually withdrew 10,000. He was holding 10,000 naira cash. So he had to take the picture of all the text messages. And others are saying, I received it too now. Don't count it. So part of what we have heard is that they don't want to do all this giving cash at the polling units anymore. Okay, what they will do is that if they approach you at your polling unit because of these beavers things, so if they approach you, they can do a transfer of up to 100,000 naira for you right there on the spot for you to vote for them. Like people are going to be so loaded, yeah. That this is not going to be about take 1,000, take 2,000, take 5,000. Now transfer right there. You go receive them right there. That's a new law. That's part of what I've heard too, Ken. I don't know what else you've heard.
Wow. Yeah, it's true. It's true. So now the second part, I agree with you, Maiyegun. That point is absolutely correct. You are right. Because that's the same thing the same information I'm picking up from my guys back home in Nigeria. Right. Now the other one, the final one, which is the particular one that is actually nailing the coffin for them, is the fact that now the Buhari is deploying both the Navy, Army, Air Force into the 50 years. That's what he's doing now. So why is that? Because now they are picking up information of pockets of attacks from this APC and some of the APC's supporters or this south. So they are deploying them for what is called advanced team to man the black spots, all the areas they know fully well that these are going to be prone for attack, especially like areas like Alaba International, Computer Village. Those are places you have a lot of other tribes. Most people who are likely
like flash points, places where anything could happen anytime to suppress them from coming out. But see, except people are just making mouth though. That day, a lot of people, a lot of content we are going to receive is the whole thing is not going to look like they are doing election. It's going to look like they are doing a national protest. That's what I'm envisaging. Like you will see people in their large numbers protecting a single place and their ballot and what have you there in large number, and you'll be seeing the thugs on the other side throwing bottles and all of that to say they want to get, you know what I mean? Like a real, I'm having different pictures of the whole thing in my head, and where the whole thing is going to, the whole castle is going to burst and become the bigger thing, right? Is where I haven't really pinpoint, and I'm getting it closer too. We all have our theories, Ken. Trust me, we do.
Yeah. So, and the last information I have for you is that it has to do with the issue of remember when it wasn't Delalake that was saying that that video was dotted.
It wasn't
that Tinubu was not saying that Bala blew all those stuff. So what is going on now is that because Tinubu now at this time realized that the person they are now, they thought they were going to be addressed, which is Atiku, it's not that's not the threat. So the threat now is the P2B camp. So what they are doing now is in a nutshell, trying to throw anything, bring out anything, smoke it out. You remember in America here, there's what is called a few weeks to an election, where they will say October surprise or November surprise. So that's what they are doing now. So in the next 12 days left now, the plan is to throw everything out there and see what sticks about P2B. And see what sticks, so that they know whether...
And whatever sticks is what they are now going to cling on to the last minutes. Milk it to the last, Abby. We'll go record them.
Yes.
Yeah. Trust, Ken. We are here.
Yeah. So, and if you recall, Maiyegun, like we've been saying over and over again,
yes,
in this platform, we said that the season has just kicked off. More and more as we close in, we inch into those election days. Things are going to evolve. In fact, the information, the things that are going to be coming out, in fact, you're barely going to be keeping up to.
You know what I mean? Like you'll be hearing audio recording, secret recording, this and that, and all different rhetorics that are going to further add fuel, diesel, petrol, and gas, everything into the same fire. We'll witness it, Baba. I'm just going to continue to advise people not to die in their war. Be very careful. Exactly. Don't die in their war. If you do, I'm so sorry. We'll report it here. And then maybe send condolences to your family. So, Ken, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Let me take another one. Yeah. Thank you very much. So, there's so much for people that people really want to share, I would say. But I'm going to advise that everything you want to share with me, just don't forget to share this broadcast. Like the broadcast, wherever you're watching from. That is something you shouldn't take away with you. It's just a single like you. Who are important to. Sir, how are you, sir?
Good. I'm okay, Maiyegun.
Good evening.
Good
evening.
Good evening. Fine.
By the way, thank you very much.
I've not heard from you as well, but I just felt. I mean, I don't want to worry you. I know you have a lot of things in your mind, a lot of things. You're busy guy. No, I just felt,
I'm just letting you know that if there's any better time for us to actually make that happen, it is now. So as a reminder, just remember, sir.
Okay. Let me text me and then see how you go about it. I'm interested in what I told you I wanted to do to help in a little way. So you just text me and say how do we make this whatever. And I can't say that a lot. I just want to
I had somebody send you one link the other time. I'll tell them to resend the same link again to you. Just check it. If it looks so well like what you're looking for, right? Because somebody wants to get us the same thing. And we are now looking at getting like about 2 or 3. So if yours comes, that person's, then it will remain 1. So what we are now looking at is to make sure that we get the same brand. Now, if it looks like what you think, the cost-wise or the quality-wise, it actually fits what we are looking for, I'll tell them to send it to you. Or after this call,
please
check your message as well and see if if you're still there in the link. Yeah, well, I'll do that, sir. I'll do that.
Yeah. I saw the link. Saw the link, right? I felt, wow, I don't have to complete because I have intention of helping as much as I can. Right. So I just want you to decide. You decide for me. I've told you.
Okay.
Even if possible, Nigeria, you can get it to that point. I want you to decide. My own side is as simple as anything. It is you that will decide for me. And all I need is just to do whatever.
I am going to make it easier for you, sir, on that, and we'll decide.
Exactly.
And then we'll follow it through.
Exactly.
God bless
exactly. So. That's just that. But what about regarding the meeting of elders? They call it council of elders, or what they call it.
Yes.
I didn't hear anything from them. Any communication? That means, what you think about everything has been dabaroo. So there's nothing they could do. They start calling up people to come and see if they can help after they destroy everything.
You get what I mean?
See, so I don't know. I don't know.
Now the old people they start war. Now the young people they fight on. And look at them. They started all of this, and look at the young people as well fighting it. So, sir, it is all complicated for those who are so keen into saving Nigeria. It's complicated, they will say. I just don't know. I don't like complication. I don't like complicated. I don't.
Well, I mean, that's the situation we find ourselves.
It is.
That is exactly the situation we find ourselves. So I don't know. Only God can save us on this, because as at times we say, as you said, we say don't put God into it, because God have given us everything we need. So all we need is just to sort it out, and that's it.
And then see if God will see if God will not. God said that He's going to bless the work of our hand. You know what that means? It means that we must have a work that we are using our hand for before we receive a blessing.
Exactly.
So we must act. When we act, then I then believe if anybody says, God will bless you now, I say, yeah, amen. With passion, I say, amen. Because I know that I'm doing something that needed. So, we must all act. We must all act.
You see,
so much.
Yeah, we have to. God is just in His mercy. I think we do. We have to do things ourselves, sort things ourselves before we can start calling on God. That is why I saw some videos being posted out by that you praying that way Nigeria what kind of prayer is this?
Yeah, that's a man that is
leading
a world congregation of over 100 million people, sir. So you need to tell them that he's not going to tell them to stop praying now. That's going to be bad for business. You know that, It's going to be bad for business. So if he tells them the whole thing, but he's coming around. I believe the man is coming around gradually, and then maybe not fully. But they should just stop telling us to pray for Nigeria. It's not praying. Come on.
That's what exactly. That's why I start telling people praying for Nigeria at this stage when they swallow everything.
You know.
Exactly.
It is well said.
So let me leave it alone. Okay.
We'll speak again. And I'm actually just seeing your message that said, "Oh, I mean, I love it. What do you think?" It was me. I didn't respond.
Exactly.
I should have followed it up probably by now.
You should have followed it up. Exactly. Don't worry. I know you are busy. No, I know. Don't worry. I know. I know.
So I'll give it a follow up. Okay, you have a good one.
Please.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, that's a brilliant, a brilliant one there. If all of us act and watch, if God will not bless, that effort. You don't sit back and say, God will do it. But I know they work like that too. A lot of us have realized that. So I'm going to go and make myself another cup of tea. When I get back, I'll take more calls, okay? I'll take more calls. So don't go anywhere. You can still like this broadcast, and then you're likely going to be my next caller. So like, share, subscribe, and when I get back, we'll continue. Okay? Don't go anywhere.
If this is a joke, they will never go free. them the bone face oh yeah now who them the bone face for easy body yeah you're so wicked
Hello there, Baba.
Hello, Maiyegun General.
Good evening to you. Sorry for keeping you waiting that long, all right? So I've got this kettle that is nobody.
Thank you. They call from Spain.
From Spain, Baba?
Yes.
Thank you so much. How are you?
Okay, I'm very fine. And you, Baba?
I am, at least I'm coping. I'm doing everything to make sure that we don't miss any session on the program every night, except when I can no longer, like, I can't crawl back here and be like, you know, no, I'm not coming tonight. But yeah, save for that. I'm fine. I am.
The old place is named, Papa. Now I want to tell you so.
Right.
Because Nigeria is jaga, like my brother talked before. You know, these people, they connect a spirit.
I'll be waiting. We'll go do now. We'll get family there. So even if you try to pretend that you don't care, Baba, nah, when you become one-on-one, you yourself, you don't care. Don't let us pretend.
I send my condolence to these people. My in-law will give her money. Nothing collect them. They be the old. Nothing go where money dey. Help me work out all of we don't no way. People dey where how do they happen? This will not be God matter. God don't create us. God don't tell us, say, make we bring 60% come. He will give us 40%. This will not be God matter. God not be Europe would be, not be Europe would be, Papa.
So,
how many churches?
They don't get God too. I mean, Papa, say they get different God, or maybe put on that way. Okay. Say they get different God. Of course they're not.
I don't know. I did hear. The man, where are we? Where are we going? What is going to happen? When they talk a long time, we'll say revolution now, or take it back. We are in war. This one past Ukraine, or Ukraine, then they war, they feel outside.
Baba, they get like
war.
Baba, Syria they fight war. They show cities. They say they don't share, everything don't gone. Why you go see a broken house? So you go see electricity there. You go see show light. I say, how come?
See earthquake will happen now.
Earthquake will happen for Tokyo and Syria.
They know they see the live. Nigeria earthquake never happen now. Now quick earthquake will happen for Nigeria.
National grid can't they catch warapa epilepsy?
Oh, how man? I beg. Maiyegun, you are blessed. You are blessed. God will bless you.
Amen.
Who hear you said to receive your blessing?
Amen.
Okay?
Amen.
Tell them.
And you too, Baba.
Tell them. Thank you very much. Tell
God
them.
bless you, Baba. I appreciate you. You have a good one. Nice one. We go to talk and at the same time, you gonna say if it goes. Hey, hello, Baba.
I'm a first time caller. You owe me one big goat.
A big one. Okay.
Hello.
I may not be able to get a live goat down to the US. I'll send the voice of the gods to fill in the gap for me. When I shake this 3 times, any goat you see around your area, sir, let me send them.
Maiyegun, I am very, very happy today because I've been trying to reach you for the past 3 years.
Wow.
So today is the first time I can reach you.
Thank you. Thank you so much for that.
Okay. Thank you very much. Please, there's a video I shared with you on WhatsApp. I want you to throw more light on it. It's related to that money redesigning issue. A northerner came out and said a fellow APC governor has 22 billion naira in cash in his house. Nobody's talking about that.
And it should be. You know something, right? There is, is the video of Buba Galadima. I spoke about that, I think, briefly yesterday. Was it yesterday or the day before? When he mentioned that, I think it was yesterday, but I didn't elaborate so much.
It was yesterday.
So, you know what people said?
And also
was it yesterday?
Okay.
You know what people said? They said that governor is El-Rufai.
I know now. Nobody said they say I know.
The problem with people is this, Baba. The problem is this. The problem is this.
Again. You know,
go on.
You know, Erufai's younger sister is the current Minister of Finance. She too even has more than that in cash in her house.
22 billion.
The sister has more than him. The sister who is the current Minister of Finance. Yes, nobody's talking about that. Erufai's younger sister, the current Minister of Finance in Nigeria, she has more than 22 billion naira in cash. She has more than that. Erufai has 22 billion, but the sister has more than that.
Do you know that Abu Sirika? You remember that Adi Sirika, the Minister of Aviation? That was the day that one was bragging. He said, why won't we win the election? We have the money. We have the power. Is it money? Is it money that APC doesn't have? And you are right. These guys have stockpiled so much that Buhari agreed that they should haphazardly, hurriedly change Nigerian Naira without giving a damn.
That is the reason.
Without giving a damn to what the consequences will be on the economy. No?
That is the reason why they don't want to change Naira. How can only one human being has more than 22 billion naira in cash? Not in account, in cash in his house.
And he gave the money, according to what we heard, he told them in Kaduna that they should no longer change their money. There will be enough old naira in Kaduna that they should continue to spend the money. In Kano, they are shutting down shopping malls, not collecting the old naira notes. In Kaduna, they are arresting people for not collecting the old naira notes. In Kogi,
it's because they don't know how to bring the money out. They don't know how to bring the money out to go and change it.
So they only need it for the election. Immediately after the election, any crisis, any chaos, the money costs in Nigeria, now your own problem with that, not their own. They've gotten what they wanted. Is that it?
That's the thing. Then the next issue was that event that happened in Lagos on Saturday. Why our people no realize that it is not we, the Southerners, are the one causing trouble amongst ourselves? I see no reason why fellow Yorubas go to battle fellow Yorubas and Igbos and South where they go into this campaign. It's wrong.
Divide and rule, Baba. Divide and rule. Have you met? Let me tell you something. Have you met an average Tinubu supporter who is a Yoruba to engage with them? If you have met few of them, and you have actually met Yorubas in real life without election time, okay, you'll be asking yourself, when did Yoruba become this? And that's why we are saying that if you listen to them, if you listen to the word of their mouth, you'll be wondering, are these same Yorubas? Even we Yoruba that are Yorubas, we are asking ourselves that, wait, these guys are saying, all of us that are opposing Tinubu to be president, when he become president, they would have to chase us out of Yoruba land because we are bastard in Yoruba land. Can you believe that? So whatever they say to the Igbos, that's why I always come around to say, these guys don't speak for me, I'm a Yoruba man. These guys don't speak for me. Whatever horrible things they say to other people, they are saying even more horrible things to us because of this thug, this drug baron. But how many people you go tell, say, may they no kill themselves because of them? When majority of them actually relies on them for survival. But sorry, now long story. I just don't know when I'm going to get tired.
The anointing be say, if you now bring that idea of everybody to your tent, or Israel, make everybody go their own. We have saboteurs when they go agree.
You get?
The other day, the other day I was on phone with someone in Oshodi 2 weeks ago. So the person was engaging one of these MC Oluomo boys. They tell and say how he go feel if Odua nation do on its own, Biafra nation do on its own. He said no, he will not be happy. So my friend asked him why he will not be happy. He said he will not be happy because Yoruba nation will not enjoy. My friend asked, what do you mean by Yoruba nation will not enjoy? He said yes, Yoruba nation deserves to enjoy through Tinubu. See where people they reason.
That even before Yoruba nation come, you know what some people said? They said they know that Nigeria has been destroyed, and they know that Tinubu cannot change anything. But before Nigeria break, pata, let Yoruba self shop their own. Nigeria can break after that. And I'm like, do you actually care for your own life? That of your children? Do you actually really?
I'm telling you.
So now imagine when somebody say that to you, and you have Yoruba friends who you believe are intelligent, smart, and you are looking at this person is educated. Let's even leave riffraffs now. Educated people giving you that kind of line, and you are there like, how did they convince this smart guy to believe in that trash that is repeating it? It's a lost battle, Baba. I don't know where to start. I don't know where to stop, but I just never can stop. I can't stop. Because you know the damages, These guys don't know when to stop. These guys are dating, Yorubas are dating Igbo. Igbos are marrying Yoruba. The Igbos are doing business with Yoruba. Igbos are landlord to Yorubas. Yorubas are landlord to Igbos. In Yoruba land, but then you begin to see the bigotry and you be like, why? Why? For what? How could you be so dark-hearted because of this? And for who? For these politicians? It is so heartbreaking, Baba. And when you now watch them cooking that fire of tribal war, and they'll be telling you, no, I'm not trying to be a tribalist, I'm just trying to be a realist. Are you serious? Tribalists against all that because of politics? I've seen enough, I won't lie to you. But I bet it's as frustrating as you can think.
Thank you very, very much. You are doing well. I enjoy your program.
Thank you. I appreciate you,
Please
Baba.
keep the good work.
I will. And thanks so much for the support as well. Okay, stay tuned. Yeah, I'll take another call. It's a long battle. I have to be honest with you. When you listen to educated people throwing their tribal jar. Hello, sir. It breaks out, by the way. It breaks out.
Alpha. This is Frank from Popular. How are you?
I am very well. How are you too?
Yeah, I'm all right, Jerry, my brother. I'm all right. You know, my own view about all these money changes might be different from what people are saying, but it might not be a big difference.
Take us on a ride on that, please. Go on. Your view, please.
You know, these people is like we all know they have a plan.
Yes.
You understand? This changing of money, for me, I think they knew that Nigeria is heading somewhere. They knew that we are heading somewhere. So this changing of money, they put the changing of money in the north. You can see the north. Some people are not even complaining about this
because they are moving the money with them. See all the governors that are complaining for political whatever. Yeah, in northern Nigeria, central bank have vans. Not bullion vans or vans that they are sending to communities, changing money for them there. It's not like you in the south.
Changing money for them. I saw it on TikTok. I think I sent it to you. I sent that video to you as well. When I saw it, I was like, but look at the south.
And the suffering.
They deceive. In fact, they deceived my own mother to go and put all the old notes in the bank. On our way coming back home, after deposited the money in the bank, that was when they announced they will extend it for another 10 days. My mother was like, are these people okay? Are they okay? But what I'm thinking is, I think they knew Nigeria is heading somewhere, but they are keeping that money in the north, of which the south and the east, that money won't be relevant for them. That old money, we have that old money. It won't be relevant for us. Should in case we want to buy something outside Nigeria, they won't take that money again. If at all want to buy something from outside Nigeria, they won't take that money from
Baba, look at the chaos right now, right? This Supreme Court says they have extended it on the 15th. Today is 13th. People have already stopped collecting the old notes. Now, people are being arrested for not collecting it. Businesses are being shut down in some part of northern Nigeria for not collecting that money. And you have another 10 APC states that want to join the suit now. Is that not chaos? Money transfer are malfunctioning. People are going through hell.
In fact, they just it's like what they are doing to us. You remember when they fought civil war in Nigeria.
Yes.
You know what they did to the eastern part? That's what they want to do to the rest of us now. But the northerners, we have that money, pile in stock, and they will spend it after they destroy our own part. Seriously, I'm telling you now, Maiyegun, you can't use that money. You can't even change that money to dollar, and you can't change it to euro. I will tell you, sorry.
Imagine,
I know you might not believe it.
You can't take your Naira out there and say, I want to go and buy dollar. Who will take it from you?
You can't. Let me say the dream I have today. I don't know if you believe in dream.
Well, I will say the dream I do believe in dream. Of course I do. Yeah, but it's just not like attached to me that much. Go on, sir.
Okay, brother. I have this dream that, you see, what's his name? That guy, the chairman of PDP governor, whatever committee, that always goes with Atiku to the campaign, that short guy.
Tambua. Udom.
Tambua.
Tambua. That's right.
Tambua. Tambua or Tambua. That's the wrong rubbish name. You understand? Yeah.
They pronounce him as Tambua. Well, yeah.
Tambua. I saw him last night in my dream. Like, he was giving people dollars. He was giving them bunch of dollars. Like, a bunch of dollars should be 100K. Am I right?
10K, yeah. That's 100 pieces, okay. Yeah, 1,000. 10,000 it will be, yeah.
Okay.
That's the bundle. The bundle. I get what you mean. 100K is like when you take the bunch, like that. Two of them will be like 50,000, 50,000.
Exactly. But you know what happened? He was putting that money, that bunch money here, he was putting them together. 3. And he was giving it to some Fulani people, Hausa people. But you know, when it gets to my own enemy's turn, I don't want to use myself because I will not take that money to my life. You know how Yoruba do now? When he wanted to give that money to my enemy, I saw him holding dollars, giving it to his own fellow Fulani people. But when he gets to my turn to take money from to my enemy, to take money from him, you know what he gave to me?
What?
He gave me the old Naira. We are not spending anymore. When he gave me that money, I now refused it. I saw the money. I was expecting dollar. But when I look at the money, it was that old money. I just gave it back to him. I said, no, I'm not taking it. Why are you giving them dollar? You are giving me the Naira. He said, you will go and change it for me inside. So he wanted to go. There was this room. He wanted to go in. So I said, no, I have to go with you so that I can change money and I will see the money, then I will take the money myself. He got upset that I should go back, that he will go and change the money. He was angry because I said I want to go with him so that he can change that money and give it to me. You know, that dream, exactly, that dream shows that these people are settling themselves already. But because I'm a Yoruba, he was giving me that old money. So, to borrow a line, Maiyegun, only meaning.
By value, at liberty, value ti high, at it to low, at the table she only meaning no, married
it leads you to the right path. You know, only people in show me. So so old notes, I can't use that money.
Sir,
Why you are giving your own people dollars?
Let me tell you something. When I said that these people, Tinubu and Co, they are enemies of Yoruba land. Some people think it's because somebody is just saying something, right? But I'll tell you something, sir. Do you know that this poverty, they said, has increased in Nigeria? More people are now in poverty and the rest of that. Do you know that these guys declared economic jihad on us? And the likes of Tinubu and Co, they didn't lift a limp. They didn't lift a limp for Yoruba people. I'll tell you what they did. You see, when they started with attacking our farms from Ondo to Ekiti, from Ekiti to Osun, from Osun to Oyo to Ogun, even to the to Lagos, that same Lagos, you know what?
Yeah,
they were destroying our farms, discouraging our farmers from our people from going to farm. They were killing people, and they said they were farmers' others clashes. 2 years after APC came to power, Buhari shut our border totally.
And Northern border was open.
And northern border was opened. So as they shut our border for any trans-border, business and those who live around the border right there, they became targets that the Nigerian government kill almost every day. They will say they found them there taking a bag of rice. They found them with a bag of this or that. Now, apart from that, as they unleash this economic terror on us, year in, year out, before we know it, our people that usually are able to feed themselves, they usually don't rely on this economic indices of Nigeria. We grow our food, we make ourselves within we fell into that trap. Go to Yoruba land now, you will weep for our people. But guess what? They are telling us that we must pay Tifnumbu with loyalty because he's a Yoruba man. He wants to be president. So we know them, and then we just hope our people are going to eventually see through. You see, I just hope you actually hit everybody well enough.
Kí ló dé ṣé dandan ni ká kú sí Nàìjíríà Tinubu tó fẹ́ jẹ president tó bá ti lọ sign death warrant àwa Yorùbá because you want to become a president. You sign a lot of documents that these people are tendered in your front and they say sign it. And you have to sign because you want to become president. And you say you are Yoruba man.
If we have known you as somebody like we knew him, Tifnumbu happened to be known as somebody who is always very outspoken against anything going on, right? Now, look at what happened to us in the last 7 years. When you talk about the people who are graduates and jobless today, our Yorubas are not those who always want to go to school. This one got the admission, that one admission, this one admission, that one. At the end of the day, graduates, nothing. They ended up being trafficked to Dubai, trafficked to this place, trafficked to that place, after wasting years getting educated. Those who couldn't go to those places, Libya and co., they ended up driving Okada. They ended up working in a Chinese factory, collecting 30,000 naira in Yoruba land. And they still kill our people. This man came out and asked, where are the cows? Where are the cows when they kill Fashiwati daughter? You came out as a Yoruba man. Will Fulani ever say this to their people? And we say, can't you even have it? Can't say, now we are Mauritania, Mauritania. Let's come and see if you guys will have the power. And now,
they'll be talking as if they own our life, like nobody can challenge it. And we will never see our own elderly people to come out and say,
this is wrong.
It's
so wrong.
We have that power again.
You know what I mean? But they are those ones who are going to be threatening us. Our elderly people. They will be threatening us and say, we should be careful. Careful. You need to be careful.
There, you need to be careful for what you say. So, Fulani are now there. Get started. And people get.
You know what they tell me? Our people are back home this last December, January. Sure you get. And in all sincerity, some of them actually believe that if Oloye Sunday Igboho should enter Yoruba land today, surprise, surprise, even the elite in Yoruba land will be surprised at the number of people that will actually follow him. They'll be shocked. The situation has gotten so bad right now that if anybody says, oh yeah, everybody, tomorrow we are going to get out of this Nigeria, and Igboho show up anywhere, Baba, it may shut down the entire system. And I was like, really? They said people are frustrated, though. People are really, really raging, and I'm like, it will get to a stage of acting soon. It's so close.
Acting. People will act. Maiyegun, fún mi ní ìṣẹ́jú kan kí n tún fún àwọn èèyàn wa mo mọ̀ pé Yorùbá wà ń bí Igbo wà ń bí màá sọ mẹ́sẹ̀gì ní Yorùbá ìjẹjọ wá bá mi gbé fún àwọn èèyàn tó bá wà ń bẹ̀ tó jẹ́ English bá mi gbé fún wọn ní English.
All right, sir.
Sórí ní ọjọ́ Friday kó tó di pé Friday ni kíní tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bàdàn protest tó ṣẹlẹ̀ ń bàdàn nípa owó yẹn tó ṣẹlẹ̀ Friday ni Ọlọ́run tún fi nǹkan kan mi jọ Thursday mọ́ Friday yẹn láàárọ̀ mo sáré record voice yẹn kí n má gbàgbé. Ó mọ nǹkan tí Ọlọ́run fi hàn mí nǹkan kan ní pé sórí Wàsíù tó ń kọrin Wàsíù Àyìndé Màṣá bẹ́ẹ̀ ó wà lójú ìran yẹn ó bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí ní canvas àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá pé ẹ dìbò fún Tinubu ló lè ṣe é kíníkan. And now look at him. Mo wá dìde níbi tí mo wà. Àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá ti mọ̀ pa sorry to say àwa Yorùbá wà gọ́líbù gan. Tó bá ti dà wá báyìí everybody tún lọbẹ̀ náà ni. You understand? Tó bá wá ní àgbàlagbà ló ń sọ̀rọ̀, àbólówó ló ń sọ̀rọ̀. You know, that's what they want us to that's how they want to turn our life to. They want us to be master to slave. You understand what I mean?
I know. Social condition.
Exactly, condition life wa. So, nígbà tí mo wá dìde tí mo challenge wá sí pé bàbá yìí kí ló ń ṣe yín? Ẹ wo bó ṣe ń fìyà jà àwọn ọmọ Yorùbá. Ẹ̀yin tí wá ń campaign fún Tinubu. Wípé bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe wá ń gbà yẹn tẹ wá campaign fún ẹnìkan tó ń jẹ́ Sáyí Bàbá. Mo wá ní ìyẹn Buhari ló ń pè yẹn o ṣé bàbá tó máa ń pè. Mo wá ní ẹ̀yin lẹ campaign tẹ fi ń kọrin gbà yẹn pé why tẹ fi weekend báyìí. Ẹ tí wá ní ká wá tẹ̀lé Tinubu. Mo wá sọ pé mo wá ní Wàsíù ẹ wo nǹkan tó ṣẹlẹ̀ tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn ọmọ Yorùbá tí ẹ bá jáwọ́ láti tẹ̀lé Tinubu. Maiyegun ọmọ wàláì mo fọlọ́ọ̀ tó ní ẹ̀ níbi mo fi búra fún ẹ. Tí a bá vote tó bá ṣe election Nàìjíríà tí anybody bá wọlé in fact àjẹ sọ́nkú ìyà tí Tinubu bá tún wá wọ ilé torí Yorùbá ìyá wa máa bọ́ sí grade 1 ìyá Yorùbá tí Tinubu bá wọlé
ẹja look around
ìyá Yorùbá máa bọ́ sí grade 1.
Nàìjíríà ti wà ní 0 báyìí ṣẹ́mọ̀ Nàìjíríà ti wà ní 0 báyìí. So from top to bottom lọ pè tẹ́lẹ̀ baba from bottom to the grave nísìnyí. So I believe you there are pointers there, they are there already, there are pointers. So going to
Maiyegun jẹ́ kí wá gúnlẹ̀ kó wá bá mi analyze ẹ̀ fáwọn èèyàn jọ jẹ́ kí n gúnlẹ̀ tán. Nígbà tí mo máa ṣe Wàsíù mo wá sọ fún Wàsíù pé ìkànnì yín o so mo wá ń fi díẹ̀ mo ní tẹ́ẹ̀bà jáwọ́ Ọlọ́run máa jẹ gbogbo ẹbí yín níyàwó máa jẹ gbogbo ìdílé máa wà lórí ìtẹ̀yìn. So by the time tí máa ọmọ kókò ṣe bí fíìmù kókò fíìmù kó tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ sáwọn Yorùbá àwọn èèyàn pé ẹ wo nǹkan tó máa ṣẹlẹ̀ rèé tá bá dìbò fún Tinubu tàbí tá bá ṣe election Nàìjíríà pé wọ́n lẹ́nìkan wọlé pé kó má fẹ́ election rárá kí Yorùbá lọ tiẹ̀ òun ló dáa. Ṣùgbọ́n gbà tí máa tọ̀nù padà wo Wàsíù padà Maiyegun I was just crying omi ń jábọ́ lójú mi. Wàsíù wá wò mí ó wá lanu ó ní kò lè pàdé ṣùgbọ́n nígbà tí kò lè pa ọ̀rọ̀ tí ò lè pẹ́ níyẹn dé ibi tọ́lọ́run tẹ́rọ náà ti wá bà mí Maiyegun mo dẹ̀ sun ẹkún yẹn látọjú àlá yẹn mo dẹ̀ sun wọ ojú ayé.
Kábíyèsí Ọlọ́run.
Mo dẹ̀ para mi pé mò ń ké lójú ayé mi lè sùn mọ́ omi dẹ̀ ń jábọ́ lójú mi. Mo wá sáré ṣe voice message àwọn nǹkan tí mo rí àwọn nǹkan tí mo rántí kí n má gbàgbé mo wá ṣe voice message mo ṣáà keep tẹ̀ pé irú ayé wo lè lè báyìí.
Kí ló lè tó yìí?
Mo ké torí àwọn èèyàn
pé ẹ̀yin ò tẹ̀ wá tún sílé o you are not at home o you are in a faraway place that is safer comfortable but look at it.
Look at it èmi lọ́lọ́run wá kò ṣe fi wọn àwọn tó ń jìyà yẹn kó máa ríra wọn.
So sir thank you so much thank you so much for your sharing.
Tí bá ń sọ̀rọ̀ àwọn èèyàn mi inú máa ń bí mi máa ń fi bínú sọ̀rọ̀ inú máa ń bí mi gan but Ọlọ́run àgbà wá ó ṣe gan ni Maiyegun ó dàárọ̀ ó ṣe gan bàbá mi ó dàárọ̀.
So much best share time here pẹ̀lú
Thank you very much.
Very nice evening my regards to the family as well that's a beautiful one though. So what my caller shared with us the last time is the dream he had a few days back which happened to be to relate to what is going on in Nigeria. And from that dream, he believes that, the shege that you are seeing right now, according to, he said I should try and interpret to you, and I don't want to waste much time, going around it. But the summary of what he said was that he had this dream, a very, very powerful, touchy one. He is not asking us to be dreams believer, but he believes that some, dreams can be pointers to what will likely happen, or the opposite of it, as you might say. But this particular one actually got him really, really crying. He cried from the dream, even till when he woke up. What was that? He saw K1 singing, asking people, trying to brainwash the Yorubas to follow Tifnumbu again and all of that. So he approached him and said, why are you doing this? Why do you really want us to go through this hell again? That if they do any election in Nigeria, anybody becomes the president, right? You will continue to see this shege. But if it is Tinubu, that's a Yoruba man. If it is Tifnumbu, he can't even describe the shege. To the point that when he was thinking about it in that dream, he started crying. He woke up with tears and all of that. And with that, grimace, what have you, that feeling, he decided to record that what he saw in a voice note and keep it to himself, and that's what he shared with us tonight. Wahala and bo, as they talk, wahala. Hello there. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah, Mr. Taiwo, is that you?
Minio Ekale.
Ekale. Báwo ni, sir?
I have a question which I want to help me to amplify.
Right.
Who loves Nigeria?
Who love Nigeria? Is there anybody that loves Nigeria?
Among the ruling class, among the governing class, and among the political class, who loves Nigeria?
If it's a question I can answer on their behalf, the answer is none. Because you will never treat something you love like that. Yes, sir. I love my car. I love my family. I love my friends. I love things around me that I care so much about as well, especially my family. So I would never want to make them go through hell if I can prevent it. So that's how much love is. So if you love your country and you get to a position of authority to make the country better, safe, united, and you messed it up, now you can't call that love. I don't see Nigeria no show love. There's no sign. Nigeria is not a product of a place where you say they raise these people. You see this guy, they raise them with love. They don't raise Nigeria with love. That would be my own answer, Sal. Others may have their own answers. Mr. Taiwo.
This is the answer. None of these people, none of them love Nigerians.
None of them.
And earlier Nigerian realized this, the better.
The better for them. Nigeria is not for you. If you don't mind, Mr. Taiwo, Nigeria is not for you. Our legend man, Dokubo, said it better for a second.
How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Now they never leave you. They have left you behind. Photo, not be juju be that. Sorry, oh. May God not allow them, make them kill you. 70 years old man.
Mr. Taiwo, I told you, he said it, he knows how to say it better. Are you there?
I'm there. You see, something is still telling me that many are not educated in the mind in Nigeria. This country is not for Nigerians. Somebody who is talking about, who does not love Yoruba, who among the Igbos love the Igbos among this political class? Can you say Buhari love the Katsina people? Even this Buhari, can you say average Fulani is loved by Buhari?
Well, I don't see the sign. No.
It's not there. It's not there. We are just under the cage of our enemies in Nigeria. Nigeria is a mini hell. And the earlier we gather ourselves together, and get out of the hand of these people, the better for us. The political system is not for you. There is a mindset in Nigerian politics. That mindset is mindset of cage them, put them in bondage. The mindset is a mindset of feel the Commonwealth. So can you call that a country? The mindset is feel the Commonwealth. Spend little now and go and steal more. Go and steal much. Go and steal in a big Commonwealth. We never get a country. General, I want to go. We never got a country. Everybody is claiming Nigeria to be his country. The person is living in deep deception. Thank you, sir.
Thank you so much, Mr. Taiwo. That's another short, concise shot from Mr. Taiwo, the registrar and data bank manager for the Yorubas Union. So thank you so much. I want to sort of call it a night. But before I do that, I'm going to remind you, okay, if you haven't really liked this broadcast, you should like that, like it, and then, subscribe onto my channel if you haven't as well. May I drink, may I sip tea?
Jagaba shine gaba da Allah mu ne gaba Jagaba shine gaba Bola Ahmad Tunum Jagaba shine gaba Jagaban Jagaba shine gaba Ashwaju Jagaba shine gaba Tunum Jagaba shine gaba Alhaji Ahmad Tunum Jagaba shine gaba Jagaba shine gaba Allah shine gaba Jagaba shine gaba sai amu da murna dare Jagaba shine gaba iradar ba ta turi Jagaba shine gaba sai tunan ba a kauye gari Jagaba shine gaba Jagaba shine gaba masu lema ba za gari Jagaba shine gaba masu kwando za su yi bari Jagaba shine gaba yan na can haka shegen gari Jagaba shine gaba kullum kula Jagaba shine gaba sai nan gaba Jagaba shine gaba
I'm just rounding up, okay? Thank you so much for your time with me this evening. And I am going to see you some other time. To everyone who tuned in, those who have shared, those who called in, and those who didn't, but kept commenting, making contribution on there. I know a lot of you would like me to read the comments all the time, respond to your comment. I know I do read the comments, and that's why I do pick one or two to add to my conversation midway, most times when I have breaks, okay? But thank you again. And I'm going to see you. I'm going to see you some other time. But for now, remember, don't go to bed without dropping down your offering. And if you are just joining us, you can watch this from the start again. Until I see you again. Good night. Odaro.
Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ la mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ la mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Maiyegun ti dé o, ọ̀rẹ́ ará ìlú. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Lórí Facebook, lórí YouTube. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Gbogbo bó ṣe ń lọ ni Maiyegun já wa sí. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Àṣírí ọ̀jẹ̀lú kì í bò níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Bó bá ṣe eré àní Maiyegun máa wí. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Ó sì tún ṣe eré wàá gbọ́ níbẹ̀ o. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Maiyegun Diary, Diary Politico. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Godfatherism kò sí lọ́rọ̀ Maiyegun. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Ẹ farabalẹ̀ sẹ́ o kẹgọ́rọ̀ lẹ́nu o. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Àní Maiyegun làwa mọ̀ tó dòdòdò. Maiyegun Diary, Maiyegun #1. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Maiyegun ti dé. Ọ̀jẹ̀lú ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí Facebook. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Lórí YouTube. Maiyegun ti dé. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Bọ́ bàbá gbé wúrẹ́. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. Ijó ìgbádìyẹ. Maiyegun máa wí. Àní ẹ̀sùn ràkì. Maiyegun ti dé. tẹ̀sí tó bá rúfin o.
Maiyegun máa mi.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Gómìnà kówó jẹ.
Maiyegun máa mi.
Àní ẹ̀sùn ra jù.
Maiyegun ti dé.
Ọlọ́pàá tí ń darí bá.